We had an awesome experience at the Ephraim Hope Charity Golf Tournament last Tuesday at Cedars Hills Golf Club. Our amazing community members gathered to raise money to send kids in Uganda to private schools where they can change their course of their life forever. Construction Management Pros was one of the key sponsors, and we're proud to welcome David Thorne, the CEO and lifelong BYU fan, to the Wise Guys. And you've been here in our green room watching the whole show. First of all, welcome.
Thank you.
And what do you think of our lair here?
This is awesome. This is really cool to hang out with you guys. Even though I'm like now getting to, it's kind of surreal for me to be here sitting, talking.
And by the way, don't mention where it is, because for security reasons, we always say an undisclosed location somewhere in Provo.
Yes, for sure.
People have kind of figured out and narrowed it down a little bit, but
yeah,
but it's pretty cool. And Jack Hadley, our executive producer and partner in all of this, built this gorgeous studio for us,
awesome.
which is, and it's all kind of retro with the Big 12 in mind. It had a very much a design that Jack had in mind, and we love it.
Yeah, definitely a man cave feel for sure.
Yes, that's what it was. That's what we're going for.
Yeah, we do like that idea, the man cave idea.
Yep.
Your reaction to that golf tournament, $40,000 raised, going to send 160 kids to school for a year. And one, it was a fun field. The weather was perfect. But when you're playing for a good cause and you're involved as a sponsor in a good cause, what does it mean?
100%. Like that. Like I love BYU's mission because it's not just about like sports and football and whatnot. Like it's about giving back, and that's been so important to me as a business owner, is being involved with other organizations that are people first organizations, and realizing that, you know, we have an opportunity to do more than just, you know, for me, build cool buildings or houses or whatnot, but we get to give back and bless the lives of people all over the world.
Tell us about Construction Management Pros. What do you do, and what's your footprint here in the state?
So I started Construction Management Pros with the idea that, like, when you think about like your experience with other general contractors, or like whether it's building a house or a remodel, it's usually not a pleasant experience. People, you know, always walk away like, oh, I love my contractor, but, you know, he's a good guy, but, and then there's like all the
There's always the but afterwards.
Yes, there's always the but. And so I decided, like, people were underserved in this area of client experience. And so we sought out to really redefine what people expected from, you know, a home builder or a general contractor. Again, taking that people first approach to building really cool things.
That's cool. And by the way, if you want to donate to Ephraim Hope, you can still do that, even though the golf tournament is behind us. Go to ephraimhope.org. Why was this charity so important to you guys?
Well, Gary is a good friend of mine, and I've gotten to know Gary over the years, and I realized that, like, from there's something so foundational and fundamental to education that I think sometimes, especially here in America, we can take for granted. I grew up in New Jersey, and for me, like, education was like the last thing on my mind, right? We wanted to be athletes, or we wanted to do all of the things, but like sports or even just sometimes survival was the thing that was first on your mind, rather than education. And that's here in America. I can't even imagine what it's like in Africa, where you either work in the fields or you go to school. And if we can even save or help one person go to school instead of working in the fields to better their family's life, it's the whole, you know, give a man a fish, teach a man a fish.
If one goes to school, then typically will change the life of that entire family for generations. Right. So it's a small investment for a big return.
Yeah.
So, Robert on the stream says, I have 1,000 pencils that I'd like to send to these kids. I'll pay for the shipping. Robert, we will get you in touch with the people to help make that happen. One thing that, as we were visiting with the golfers, and one thing that we see around BYU and around other places too, is people love to give.
Yeah,
they love to give their time. They'll give money if they can, because serving somebody else makes us feel better. Yeah. There's something magic about it.
I think like we inherently as humans, I think we want to do good. I think we inherently are good. We want to give. We want to be generous. And people do, and they come out all over the world, but especially here in Utah County, we've just noticed that there's so many people that have such giving hearts, and we're grateful for that.
Well, we're grateful to be able to hang out with you and participate in that tournament and a whole lot more as we move forward. Let's talk some football for a moment.
You follow BYU.
Oh yeah,
you know very, very closely.
Yes.
So your reaction to the AP Top 25 being 26th in the AP poll, how's that feel to you?
Much of what has been said, I actually think we probably, maybe this is a hot take, I think 26 might have been a little bit too high. And I don't think we should have been probably below like a 30 or 35, but to come in that spot, I think that's almost even a little too high. Just because of the quarterback, it's such an important position, right? And I've had the opportunity to go and watch practice quite a bit of fall camp, and it's been amazing to see like the quarterback dynamic between the three of them as they've competed, and they all have their unique abilities. But you can see like Trayson Bourget has really upped his game this year. He's come back. He looks strong. His arm is strong.
Yeah.
Bear is just a massive human.
He's a big dude.
He's a big dude. I mean, the thighs on that man is just insane.
He has bear thighs.
He really does.
He looks like a bear.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. And then McKay is just a gamer, man. He's always locked in, and it's been fun to watch that.
So if you're Aaron Roderick, who's your starter tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, my
what if you
goodness.
have a game tomorrow? Who you can play? Because that might be different 2 weeks from now, but you got to play tomorrow. Who you can line up?
You've already given us one hot take, so
and
give us another one.
And you've seen practices. As a supporter of the program, you've been at practice. Like, who do you play tomorrow? Who do you play tomorrow?
So this kind of goes back to your question earlier, right? Like what's more impactful? Like what's harder? What's the biggest hill to climb? A team that is has a quarterback that knows the offense, but everybody else doesn't, or a team that they all know the offense and maybe the quarterback doesn't.
Right.
In this case with like a McKay Stead, he knows the offense, right? The question comes is, does he have the physical tools to be able to do what he needs to do? And I think he's competed at the Division I level before. So I think if it was me and I had to go tomorrow, it's probably McKay Stead.
Okay.
Although I have seen flashes of brilliance from Trayson Bourget. I mean, a couple of practices, maybe last week, he hit Carson Ryan over the middle, just a strike right over the linebackers, right before the safeties. It was a beautiful throw, but I've seen flashes of brilliance from all of the quarterbacks, which is why I think it's still dead even.
Still up in the air.
But you're going with
By the
Hillstead.
way, we have seen Carson Ryan make a number of those catches in fall camp, which is exciting for me.
Yes. Well, when
they
he
got
made
a tight end that's getting down the field into the intermediate area, and the quarterbacks are throwing in the ball.
Well, he made that after that made that catch. He was running back to the line, and he was just he handed the ball to the ref, and he said, "Too easy. You guys make it too easy." And he's talking smack, and it's been fun to watch that.
This just in, Carson Ryan's really good.
Yeah,
He's
good.
Yes.
Yeah.
David Thorne, BYU fan, CEO of Construction Management Pros, is on the Wise Guys live around the world on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and wiseguys.com. What are you most looking forward to with this new season?
Oh man, I just love being in the stadium, right? Like just to the atmosphere. I love bringing my kids. We've got 8 season tickets, and I fill them all. I just love like the bro hugs. I love all of it. I just love being a fan and being there. And as you know, corporate sponsor for BYU Athletics, we sponsor the post game show, and that's kind of a cool thing for me. It's Jack has a sign right here that says "Life is too short, build something."
Right.
As a builder, I would 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
But more than that, like building memories with your kids and building a legacy that you can be proud of is something that I'm really passionate about.
There were some games last year, especially the Oklahoma State game that comes to mind, and a few of the others, Kansas State, where BYU fans paid more than they've ever paid in their life for a ticket, right? That's the world we're in now with the Big 12. But we watched the fans leave as we're doing the postgame show. They walked behind us, at least in that corner of the stadium. And there wasn't one dad, mom, son, daughter that wasn't going to be back the next week because they're like, we are not going to miss this.
That's right.
And there's the magic of that.
It's
feeling.
so fun to watch families walk out like that together.
It's true. Yeah, well, like this actually goes back to my childhood. I was 3 years old, and hopefully this doesn't make you feel too old, but I was 3 years old at the Miami BYU game. Mm-hmm. And I was with my dad and with my parents. We rushed the field afterwards, and I just remember as a 3-year-old sitting on my dad's shoulders, looking out on the sea of heads with all of the student section and the whole crowd that had rushed the field after BYU beat Miami. And that just ingrained in me a diehard fandom that will live on hopefully for generations to come. So bring your family, bring your kids, make memories.
Cool. That's cool.
Rush the field with them.
Now you're a builder. Before we do 5 questions, you also have come with an offer.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So because I want to give a special offer to the Wise Guys community, we do a design contract, our introductory design contract. Usually when someone wants to build or they're not sure, we offer this introductory design contract, which is normally $5,000. Because of Wise Guys, with the code Wise Guys, YS Guys, and we've got the instructions here up on the screen. If you just submit this form with that code, we'll give you 50% off. And then for every person that signs up for a design contract, we will donate an extra $500 to Ephraim Hope.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
No, that's really cool.
So those folks listening on the podcast, how do they find that? What website do they go to? Your company's website?
Yep, thecmpros.com.
Thecmpros.com.
Okay.
Thecmpros.com. And then you can just click right in the middle of the screen. You'll actually see our pop-up with our commercial that we air on BYU
So you do
TV.
like a full design, like a custom home build design with them.
Yep.
Normally to get all those drawings and all that stuff is $5,000. It'd be $2,500 instead.
Yep. We help you walk through that process of trying to get your thoughts and your ideas on paper.
So everybody who wants to build a man cave, kind of like the one we have, this is the road to go. Talk to the professionals, get a discount, and help contribute to Ephraim Hope all at the same time.
That's right. And we do everything from custom homes to, theater rooms or remodels or additions and whatever you.
It's fantastic.
Oh, I hope my wife's not listening.
She probably is.
No, she keeps saying she wants to knock out the kitchen wall and close the patio, and I'm like, you're talking to that's a bearing wall, and there's pipes and
tennis
power in that.
Tennis and grandkids aren't keeping her busy enough.
They can do anything for the right amount of money. I'm like, yeah, exactly. So now she hears that you can do this, and I'm never going to hear the end of this one. So here comes 5 questions for David, presented by Strategy Square. If you think your business could do better with social media, let Chantal help you out at strategysquare.co. So I know you are familiar with our show. Right. And this is what we ask all of our guests. And you are our guest, and we're coming at you with 5. You ready?
Bring it on.
Top of your head, just come up. Favorite sports movie?
Remember the Titans.
I think that's our number 1.
It's got to be.
They
just played that at the stadium last month.
Yeah,
up there.
Yeah. It was awesome.
Friday night.
That's right. That was the Friday night movie at the stadium. Okay, your favorite singer or band?
Oh my goodness. I'm actually going to go with something you probably didn't expect, but the Strive to Be is the youth music that they release, the church releases, called Strive to Be.
Strive to Be.
Yes, and it's all the youth music. There's a compilation of artists, but
okay.
My family, we love this. It's all like more modern, like hip music, but with good messages. So Strive to Be.
Strive to Be.
I told these guys, I was down in St. George a couple weeks ago, and these kids have their walk-up songs for baseball.
Yeah.
Like these are like 5th graders. They have their walk-up song for baseball, and they play it as they're coming up. And my grandson comes up, and he's playing, "I'm about to have a good day."
That's right.
And I'm like, "I never heard this. This is awesome. Who is this?" And they go, "It's Forrest Frank."
Forrest Frank.
I go, "Who's
awesome.
Forrest Frank?" And they go, "He's a Christian rapper." And I listened to the whole song of the words, and I'm like, that's a really good uplifting song. I've never heard of Forrest Frank. So if you haven't heard of Forrest Frank's one of my favorites. Go listen to Good Day by Forrest Frank. It's such a great song with such a great message. Like,
this is
there's
underrated.
Still people out there doing making good music.
Yes. When I was growing up, I listened to popular music, and I listen back to some of those songs now, and I'm like, oh my goodness, I was singing that.
Yeah.
I would get on my kids, and then later at night, my wife would say, "Hey, hun, remember when you used to listen to Rick James?" I'm like, "Oh, honey, why are you reminding me of these things?" Like,
so strive to be. Singer
Yes.
band.
Very good. Okay,
Find it on Apple Music.
Number 3, your favorite breakfast cereal.
I don't do cereal. But if
you had to pick
if
one,
you did have to do cereal.
somebody forced you to eat cereal.
There is a cereal at Costco. I forget the name of it, but it is like
What does it have in it?
it's got like dried fruit,
Oh,
and it's got like cranberries and like cherries and all this stuff. It's got like a mountain on the box.
so it's
I
like
can't
it's
remember.
some type of fruity granola thing.
Yes,
is what he's saying.
it's got
So
granola in it and
Yeah.
bran flakes and all that.
Okay.
It's sort of healthy, but
He's kind of giving us healthy music and healthy food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You lost me on question 3. Let's just
I'm
move
a
right to
little worried
question
about
4.
David. I'm a little worried about David.
Listen, I
That's okay.
prefer
Danny Ainge eats not frosted.
Just shredded.
Mini wheat, shredded wheat.
Yeah.
I'm like, are you talking about just like the bales of hay things? And he's like,
Morning
yep.
Summit. We
Morning
got it.
Summit.
Is that
You
like,
got it.
Thanks, DJ.
don't mess with DJ.
He
Like
knows.
you
He's got
say
all that
something
stuff.
and
Morning Summit
DJ
is
like
awesome.
DJ has more information in the back of his mind than anybody I've ever known. Like, hey, what about this thing? And he just comes up. Like if I would have just sung that song, I said, who sings that song? Like within 30 seconds, he would have said, Forrest Frank. That's DJ.
Way to go,
He's our
DJ.
technical director and all-seeing, all-knowledgeable man over there. So
we hadn't heard of that cereal before, but now we have.
I might get some of
so
that.
Thank you for that.
Okay, your favorite game on BYU's football schedule this fall? Not called Utah.
I can't pick Utah. Like, listen.
It's too obvious.
Okay, I'm gonna say Colorado.
All right.
Close second is probably Arizona.
It sounds like Hans was pumped for that Colorado game.
Yeah. By the way, why did thanks Hans? Thanks for making me so hungry.
Oh yeah.
I'm over here salivating.
He
Hans is
described
all about food, and the way he describes it in detail is like.
I'm not even a mac and cheese guy, but I was when he was done.
I'm ready to start a food podcast with Hans or a live stream with
I
Hans.
never wanted cheese so badly in my life.
Smoked cheese with all this other stuff.
Well, just a hint of smoked cheese with a little pepper, and then just like
Sticking on the smoker.
chilies, like fresh chilies,
Yeah.
strained to 1 centimeter. I'm like, what is he talking about? So
I want to go eat at Hans' house.
Yeah.
So this is the most important one. Your favorite BYU moment of all time.
Oh my goodness, there have been so many.
Got to pick one.
I'm going to say a recent one. When BYU broke the streak at BYU, Utah BYU.
2021.
2021.
Oh, yeah.
It was magical. It rained on us a little bit. It was like wasn't there a full moon? I was there with my wife. It was like
The jets fly over.
were
Right
super
now, he's
low.
describing like every
They came
aspect.
in hot.
He sounded like Hans describing food right now.
It was a little bit crisp, but it was like perfect football weather.
And remember, it was the day after BYU was invited to the Big 12.
Day after.
So that was it was the biggest weekend like ever
in BYU history. Yeah, it was amazing. And I was there with my wife and my brother-in-law, and there was so much like, I think my brother-in-law jumped into my arms and he's got his legs wrapped around me and we're jumping
How
up
much
and
does this
down.
brother-in-law weigh?
He's a solid 200 pounds. 200 pounds.
Congratulations. David did not strain his back on that
No.
one. So,
Beating the Utes.
that's
It shouldn't be
it's a big
surprised
deal.
that that's
That's
one
a
of the
big
great
deal.
moments.
My wife and daughter-in-law, the Gavin that coaches his wife, were up at the stadium at the university. They were going to go up there last year on their own. I said, absolutely not.
Yep.
You will take Kellen and Gavin with you, our 2 older boys that played at BYU. I'm like, they've experienced this from the field. Like, they're going with you.
Yep.
And they thought that was a pretty cool experience up there. So, and they did hear some
It's
things.
cool when you win.
Yeah, it's all fun.
Yeah.
It's not cool when you don't.
So that's fun. That's a great moment. That was a fun one. So
That's
appreciate
a great
that.
top
Mine kind
5.
of changes week to week, I decided.
Yeah.
Like, I think of cool BYU moments from week to week.
Well, they're our whole life. Is
So many of
dotted
them.
with them.
I mean, like my close second would be the 1990 Miami game.
That was a great one. That's
great
one of my
game.
favorites too. There's so many great moments.
So many.
And they're part of your life, which is really cool. So I was
David
just thinking-
Thorne.
I was thinking lately, of each time my 3 boys ran out of the tunnel for the first time. So I experienced
Yes.
it with them for the first time.
It's awesome.
That's one of my favorites now.
It's a good one.
It's a cool one.
David Thorne, the CEO of Construction Management Pros, big supporter of the Ephraim Hope Golf Tournament. Again, we raised $40,000 last week. Going to send 160 kids to school for a year in Uganda. Thank you for everybody for those who participated. And you can go to ephraimhope.org and make a donation and continue to help the kids down that way. We love having you in the studio.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It's great to get to know you, and we will see you in a few weeks at the stadium for opening night.
Absolutely.
And I have a feeling, David, that Brenda's going to call you probably about the addition.
Well, if she uses the Wise Guys code, it'll save you some money.
She knows now what that you do this, and she'd be like, "Well, what about David? Why does he just come over?" So probably call you.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.